Alright guys, so I'm breaking the format. I was trying to play Angrith for the video to go from left to right, and I was drawing the most miserable, garbage hands I've ever drawn. The first game I went up against a Vivien and drew 4 out of 8 removal spells, or excuse me, all 4 of my removal spells out of 8 cards drawn. Really stupid. Then I immediately queued into a Yangling. The only card I drew that was playable by turn 3 was the dog. That's a 3/1 that gets haste or sneak, and the rest of my hand was like 5 drop. It was the 4-drop mentor, and then 2 Firespout elementals and something else expensive. So it just got me super annoyed. Like the deck wouldn't even like draw. I'll show you. I'll just show you the deck while I'm. I get it's not a good Angrith deck, but the draws were so bad. Like I have Prowler, Brute, Cannoneer, Shortcutter, and Rage Runner, and I was just like not drawing any of the early curve. In the first game, I drew both takedowns and both fouls in the first 8 cards. So I hate Angrith. Angrith can get deleted out of the game. I'm not going to play Angrith, so I'm just skipping him in the line and going to one of my favorite Spellslingers, which is Vivien. And so if you've been watching me for any reasonable amount of time, you'll know this is one of my favorite decks of all time. It is super, super good. It's gotten certain people to like top 5 Mythic. I went on a huge run with it, got to Mythic, showed it to a few different content creators who played it for weeks. Deck is amazing, okay? So basically, you're using Vivien's passive ability, and this is what makes Vivien good, is that you can have up to 8 creatures of any colors, so you're running the absolute thickest boys you can run, and then you're abusing it with cards like Grudge Match and Blindside and Tracker, and you're just going to steamroll your opponent. That's all there is to it. Look out, if you're going versus another green deck, you can make them miss their Worm's Wake. You can make them miss their defensive traps. If you're going against Teferi, it allows you to go in and attack for game. Lookout is really good, and also an oversized body, which makes no sense. I've added Forest Elite Guard. It's one of my, obviously most recent iterations of the deck, but it took me a long time to put this in. But there are a few games where you run into some like flyers, and sometimes you don't have a way of dealing with it. So I like having this to get some plummet, right? And also healing, isn't there the one that fully heal a creature with Nuzzle is sometimes really good if you put it on something like a Firespout elemental or like a Boar even. And then we have the Mongrel for reach. More stats. Playing Tusker and Watchwolf in the same deck is insane. Mistraven for some more tempo. Spearcrown Stag is basically like does the same job as Mistraven, just Mistraven is a big threat on its own, and we only use Vivien's ability whenever we aren't curving out as aggressively as we could have. So what do I mean by this? So let's say we have it's turn 3 and we only have 2 drops. Then we use Vivien's ability, give it stats or keywords, and make it as valuable or not more valuable than a 3-drop. So you're basically just between her passive and her ability, you're always playing like the most threatening thing you can on curve, and it's super, super fun. We even have Grove Protector in here, fully heals a creature on debut. So whenever they're trying to get favorable trades, 2 for 1ing Watchwolf, 2 for 1ing Tusker, 2 for 1ing Mongrel, 2 for 1ing Boar, Grove Protector comes down and resets the whole problem. So let's see how it goes. All right, so now I'm going to convince a Jace. Seems a little weird. Could be hard because they have Day of Judgment, but or Lava Wave, and that's really this deck's only weakness is big board wipes. But we might be able to play around it. We'll see. Okay, they have a bad land, which is good. Well, call me crazy, but I don't want any of that. I swear, if the game keeps giving me terrible hands, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, excellent. We got some good stuff. We got something that can actually trade with Crab.
Let's see what you have in mind.
This will be really good for getting rid of remands as well. Okay, and if we're going first in this deck, you'll notice we never had any 1-drops. So this is always the turn 1 play if you're going first. Armor is not bad whatsoever. Now I might actually play Lookout if they play something with like 3 toughness, and I just want to get rid of it and keep my dude, right? Are they actually doing this garbage? So now they probably have a... really surprised they don't have a Crab. Yeah, I'm gonna play Archer because I still want to keep lookout for the future remans that they might be relying on to stay alive. A 2-drop 2/4 with armor and reach. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And next turn, if I don't draw something, if they get takedown, I'm gonna be pissed. They would have snap pulled it if they saw it. Okay, that could be annoying, but it's probably fine. And do they have another 1-drop to play? They probably do. I can't believe they're running Maniac. This is cringe. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this first, see if I get haste. Reach. Okay. So we're attacking. I think they're just gonna take it.
I warned you.
Alright, we do have to continue to just develop.
I can see everything from up here.
Man, that Mongrel going to 5 really hurts actually, but at least I do have Stag to play, and then maybe I can get in with Firespout. And then if they board wipe me, I do have Mongrel as backup in the future, so that's good. That's good. Okay, that's gonna get Stag. Oh, do they have Remand now? This feels like Remand now, doesn't it? It does.
I warned you.
That was a very odd choice. Interesting. That's gonna take this out, obviously. That's okay. And they're only at 3 mana, and if their land procs, then the board wipes further and further away. They didn't take out the 2/4. It's very interesting. Okay. Is this a tome turn? Because if it is, they're in trouble. Okay, that's very underwhelming.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. The fact that that has 4 defense is really obnoxious. So I think we're actually gonna do this. Bounce that. Attack with Stag. I was really hoping for that trade, so that's really good for me. And now if they use Chill Wind, it'll be a lot less effective than if they used it on one of these. Let's see. Went off the very first time it could. It's actually really good for me. Impeding the mana is great. Absolutely. So now it could be Remand, which would be bad. Okay, well they're not even gonna bluff it, so that's fantastic for me. Fantastic. I really would have liked the mana right there, actually. Tracker will be good next turn. So let's attack with the Firespout Elemental. I think they're just going to take it because they really want that card draw. So they're 2 turns away from being able to... It's a little annoying. Yeah, I'm going to block with Mist Raven so that way it can swing out in the future. Goodness me. Okay. Good. Yeah, they're just having me not have to worry about remand ever, which is really nice of them. Maybe they're looking for a shock, perhaps? Warding Flame, even? I'm probably just going to go for Mongrel. So... Sure. Draw a temporary card. Are you serious? Already cracked. Okay. If I made up my mind on this, then I'll just do this. Give some more attack. Ooh, flying.
Hold nothing back.
It's not really what I wanted because I wanted them to block, but now they don't have the opportunity to block, which is good. So maybe they'll be a little more. Maybe they'll block the 2/2, being a little bit more scared of just taking 9 and going to 10 when my board is like this and they cannot board wipe me. We'll see. And now I have a tracker and Grudge match, so my 6/4 can actually clear up a good bit of their board, which would be great. So we'll see. Yes, I was really hoping for that actually.
I missed. Gotta move.
I think them not drawing a card is better than 2 damage. But maybe not though, the way I'm trying to clock them. But we'll see. We'll see. They're obviously going to use Shackle on my 6/4 again, unless they can play something cheap, block it, and they'll maybe stun my Mongrel because it has flying. Really wish I had a Haster in my hand, so that way if they board wipe me on 7, then I can just attack for game. So I gotta be careful about, well, I mean, not really, because I can refuel my hand no matter what, pretty much here. Their land also has another chance of proccing, which would rob them of being able to board wipe me. Sure. I hope you didn't have a board wipe, and I hope that was the board wipe and it's temporary.
Problem solving is my specialty.
Alright, well now you're just being obnoxious. I do, however, have a Haster in my hand for next turn now, so it's not all bad actually. So I can now Grudge match. Do I want a Grudge match? Or Tracker? Grudge match is more damage. I think he's got Remand. I can't double spell anything anyway. I was gonna say, if it's an attack stat, then...
Hold nothing back.
Do I find out if it's Remand right now? I don't think so.
set up the shot.
I want him to board wipe me. Actually, could this be even better? It might be better. Okay, it is remand. That's fine. It's not a big deal.
Bad news, friend.
Now, the bad news now is that he doesn't have to board wipe me to answer me, which is kind of sad. So he needs a shell game or repulse. He does only have 7 mana though, and if I get any kind of buffing like that. So now I can Mongrel and Tracker. Oh, it's a clone deck. Interesting. That's fine. Well, buddy,
So many possibilities.
you're dead if my land doesn't go off. He's dead. Let's go.
Yeah. Right on target.
There it is. Very nice.
Suboptimal.
Alright, Chandra, this is a fantastic matchup because we have big stats. We can block her out really well. But anything's possible, you know. It's a card game. Lots of variants in card games. But I'd say we win this like 95% of the time. Fish Boy with the basic land. I'm gonna put those back. Try and get some other cheap. I want that. That's really good. That's really good.
I heard this
Can really
stadium
leverage the
needs
stats of the
wrecking.
Watchwolf now.
And she's in the lead.
Alright, like I said, on turn 1, we do this every time. I wouldn't mind the armor now. Ooh, that's the 3rd time I've gotten armor in like
Back.
4 or 5 rolls. Like, is it bugged? That seems highly unlikely.
Off to
Ha.
get another
Well, that card's not gonna do you as much good as it normally does. I hate the werewolf package in this game, by the way. So broken. Yeah, take that. Surprised I don't just scoop right now. Maybe their splash is
Isn't the
black
moon
for taking. Okay. Well, you stink.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's just keep them off of doing any kind of shenanigans. It's fine. Just gonna play a creature, not utilizing his effects, sadly, but you know, it's better than passing, obviously. And then we're gonna hit him up with the Mongrel, and then we're gonna hit him up with the Miss Raven. So.
Feeling hot.
Okay, it might be Stag, actually. Keep the board clear, attacking through. Sounds pretty good to me. Ooh, Watchwolf again. Alright, take that.
It burns.
And Chandra has already completely failed at everything Chandra's trying to do, so should be completely winning here. Completely fine. I guess they could go like Fire Elemental, but then I would bounce it, hit him back for 6, they'd play it again. I And then I probably just swing out.
You can't win!
Okay, so yeah, you can 2 for 1 me with that, that's fine. The card's actually, I think, really good. Underrated a bit. How do I want to do this? Well, that answers my question.
You win.
That was a way for them to gain back a little bit of tempo. So it's not as easy anymore, but it's still, they're still definitely winning by a lot here. I just don't want to see a Firespout Elemental. That's basically what I don't want to see. That's fine. It's not going to face, you know?
My lance is yours.
Okay, okay. This card's very underwhelming. I think it's good in Nahiri, and that's pretty much it. And good might even be a little bit of a stretch. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Well, you know what? It's actually not bad. I was just hoping for a bigger Mongrel. This is a bigger Mongrel. And this combined with the tempo in her hand with the Mist Raven, the Mongrel, all that stuff. Okay, that's interesting tech choice though. I like it. I respect it. Fish Boy's got some spice in here, which I appreciate. I wonder how big the top end is. Okay, it's not that big.
I hunger.
I made a friend.
I hunger.
Hopefully my land doesn't go off and I'll just play both of these. I think that would be really good. Oh, we're gonna have good a 4, so one of these can trade. I think making one of those as a 4/3 was better play. So yeah, we're just gonna play the Mongrel here. We're gonna attack out, and then we're just gonna play Tusker at the end. They're gonna have to start giving up something. I want to block both of those, so I don't care if I take 4 damage. Okay, now it's a little late for that now. Yeah, super over.
Grandmother's house.
So obviously this one, because this one can live through attacking. I might even just play this and get Nuzzle, and just keep going.
Isn't the moon lovely?
Miss Raven looks pretty good to me. Let's rob them of that tempo. They can trade with Tusker. I mean, Mongrel, that's fine. And then we've got Tusker. Yeah. Now I can just, swing out, clean up the board. Relentless. Okay, well, if I want someone to be relentless, it's this guy. But I don't have to play anything ahead of time. Yeah, just super over. But yeah, one sketchy, could go either way matchup, and I still think I'm favored against Jace, but nowhere near this favored. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.